Alright guys, now that we've watched the first two videos on how to enter and how to format fractions, and the second one dealing with formulas, now we're ready to get started on our actual assignment. And the assignment won't take long once you look through the videos and get going with this. So again, we'll open this back up. In Schoology, you want to come back to your main screen here, like you're looking at my screen now, where you can see all of Excel. You can't work with this directly within Schoology. So again, now at this point here, we open this up. So we have our first problem here, a little bit of a word problem. And again, we have a person who ran 3.5 miles, 2 4/5, and 4 1/8 miles on Wednesday. So what's the total miles? We simply want to add those up. But before we do anything, again, when I click on these cells, these yellow boxes here, and also the blue box, what's this say up here in general? What I would do is I'd select these boxes right here, all of them. Drop down menu, go to more number formats, all right, and let Excel know I'm putting a fraction in here. And again, I automatically would bump this up to either 2 or 3 digits just to make sure I'm good. Now I can go back and type in my mixed number, put a space in between the 3 and the 1, hit your enter key, type in the next one, and then we do the last one. Okay, so now listen, just like we learned back in chapter 1, if we're going to add up a series of numbers more than 2, simply come up here and use your AutoSum. Okay, make sure the range is good. If the range is not, you can select this. You can go back and highlight over this and change this. Hit your enter, and that's your answer. Okay, so again, really formatting and making sure you know what we have to be putting in and what we're using is going to be the biggest thing. Again, same thing down here. Again, you have 2 digits you have to add up. Take a selection here, all right, and say, all right, this area is where I want to put in my information. You could do it down a column just like I did before. Change this to a fraction. 3 digits or 2. 2 would work probably in this case. We'll check it out. So if I type in 6 3/10, 4 1/3, there's my information. So it says, what's the total weight of the purchase? You're simply adding those two together. And again, you could do your AutoSum. Okay, 10 with 19/30. Now again, this is what I was talking about earlier. If you were just to go down here and choose fraction, and you only have 1 digit, look what it does. It converts that to, it rounds that to 5/8, and that's not what we want. So make sure you're doing the 2 or the 3 digits just to be on the safe side with this. So that's what I recommend when you're doing this. Make sure on your homework that you have formulas in, and you're using cell references for everything. That's one thing I want to check with this. Again, I'm looking for the right answer. I'm also looking for your formula. So when I open up your Excel worksheet on my end, one thing I do is I take it out of the view right now of showing the answers to showing the formulas. So if I hit Control tilde, again, I can see that you have a formula here. I can scroll down, see you have a formula. So it's really easy for me to check just by doing a couple key combinations. You can also probably go back through here, show formulas is the same thing. Again, you don't have to do that on your end, but that's what I do on my end to check this. So make sure you have formulas in those blue boxes and you're using cell references. Again, it would just make your life so much easier. It will not take long to go through and do these problems.